practicing. All right, welcome. My name is Al Schaefer, and I love this scene. You know, if that was my office, and I have actually lived in these places. First and foremost, anybody who's been invited on the line here that's not a new distributor or a business partner and you're seeing this for the very first time, relax. We're not here to ram anything down your throat, make you buy anything, yell and scream at you or coerce you in any way. The reason that you've been invited onto the webinar by a friend or by someone you've met is that they saw something in you, because what they're looking for is we're looking for business partners to work with us and to build with us. There we go. So we're looking for the business partners. So we're not here to force you or to try to convince you into anything you don't want to do. We want people to link arms, link hands, and grow our future together. If you don't know who I am, my name is Al Schaefer, and I live in Kelowna, British Columbia. This is a picture of me last fall down in Utah at our Forever Green head office at the grand opening, and it's a beautiful place. I hope every one of you will be able to get down there for a fly-in in the next little while. And again, those who are online, most of us are looking for something, how we came across this business. We were looking for increased income, more streams of income. Some of us looking to take control of our finances and get our life back on track. Others of us found our way to Forever Green or to FG Express, that we're looking for health and wellness. We're looking to better our lives. So for whatever reason you're here, congratulations for making it here. And we are all like-minded. We really believe that if you don't build your own dreams, then someone will hire you to help build theirs. So we want to be the ones building our dreams, not to be hired out and to trade our dollars for hours and build somebody else's dreams. So no matter what you look at, whether it's a traditional business, a franchise, or a job opportunity, you want to look at there's 5 basic components. So we call this the 5-star webinar, the 5-star opportunity, and there's also 5 key components that you want to look at when you're looking at any new business opportunity and or brick and mortar for that matter as well. First and foremost, you want to make sure you have the right company and the corporate team. Our company is called Forever Green, and our offshoot now is called FG Express. We're going to be talking about FG Express tonight. The brand new launch that we're coming up with this May of this year is our official launch of the FG Express arm of Forever Green. Ron Williams is our founder and our CEO, and back in 2004 he had a vision and he started Forever Green. Forever Green right now is a publicly traded company out of Utah, and Ron Williams was also the former president of the MLM International Association, which extremely prestigious, extremely above board, and very accountable. Part of his genius is that he's been able to literally combine an executive team with over 200 years of combined corporate experience in our profession or our industry. As I said earlier, Forever Green is a health and wellness company. It was founded in 2004. We're headquartered in the state of Utah. We have local offices in the States as well as offices around the country. We are publicly traded under the symbol FVRG. The nice thing, guys, because we are a publicly traded company, everything's out in the open. Our stats, our numbers every year have to be filed. We have extremely high visibility to the company. So you need the right company, the right corporate team to hang around, and of course you need the right products. And in our case, we actually have created new categories in the direct selling market. Our very first product that is category creator, it's called the Power Strip. Power Strips, so introducing you to the Power Strips. And for the first time in natural organic products, we have an FDA Class 1 medical device listing. Our product was sent off to the FDA, and it came back after they looked at it and did the research and whatnot, and they gave us Class 1 medical device for the temporary relief of pain. You can just mute yourself, whoever's on there. The temporary relief of pain, and for a secondary FDA listing for the benefits of help clearing up skin. So we'll get to that. How it came about, while Ron was traveling in Asia, he was looking for other product for Forever Green, the main company. He was introduced to a doctor, and the doctor found out that he had suffered from back pain. The doctor talked to Ron about a new patented state-of-the-art breakthrough that he had done and invented in Korea, a breakthrough technology that would help him with his back pain. And basically, what it's came out to over the last couple of years of working together, it's now called, we call it now the Power Strip. It wasn't named that originally, but that's what we call it. That's our patented and trademark name for it. And if you look here, it looks like a big smoker's patch. And on the one side, it's all sticky. This is a sticky side that goes on the skin. On the side that you put onto your skin, there's fermented Korean red ginseng, silver ions, marine phytoplankton, and on the other side, which doesn't go on your skin, right here, this is the side that has the mineral germanium. Let me go to the next slide here. And germanium is a heat, creates the heat pain model. So germanium is a mineral with optical properties that affect the heat and thermal energy. The body heat comes up through the body, it hits the patch, the power strip, hits the crystals that are being, the germanium that's been crushed, reverts the heat back down into the body, and creates a thermal heat energy. They say, what? How does that work? Well, how they work, very simple. It's just better to show you some pictures rather than do all the science for you. This top picture is a picture of a fellow's back of his legs without any patches or any of the power strips on there. 2 power strips are placed on each leg, and this is within a 2-hour period. You see all the red, and that's all the increased blood flow and the heat and energy. So what happens is the red here represents the dilated vessels which carry increased blood volume through the body in that area with more oxygen and more nutrients. And next, a better shot here. This fellow here, this is his back without any strips on it, and there's a heat sensor taken on the back. If you look at the next picture, 2 strips here are placed side by side on his back. And this was 15 minutes later, and you can see the increased, all the red area, that's the increased blood flow. And increased blood flow also creates nitric oxide through the bloodstream, which creates and carries away and has health benefits and decreases pain, etc. So even if you do not have pain, as you put it on your body, the heat interacts with the tissues, vessels dilate, and the dilated vessels carry increased blood oxygen nutrient to the different cells, and the heat results in elevated levels of nitric oxide. So even without pain, they're an amazing product to wear on your body for increased blood flow, energy, etc. The second thing we came back with from the FDA was a Class 1 medical device listing for the improved look and feel of skin. And how that is created is through the ginseng, the phytoplankton, the silver ions, etc. on the sticky side also help to improve redness and fine lines. And again, pictures speak 1,000 words, so I'm going to show you some pictures here of before and afters. This one here is an amazing shot before using power strips of the varicose veins on the leg. This was during the usage. And this is roughly, I don't know for sure, I believe it was about 30 days later. So in a month's period of time, they've gone from horrendous looking varicose veins to absolutely an amazing result. This next picture is the before and after of a lesion, a growth, a wart. We're not sure exactly what it was, but again, over a period of 2 to 3 weeks, it went from the circle there you can see to here where it's completely disappeared, dissolved it away. Behind the ear, this fellow here, we met him in Utah when I was down there. They didn't know what it was. It wasn't psoriasis. They tried everything, every cream, injections, etc. Nothing helped. He heard about our power strips. He put it behind the ear, and again, within a month, it was gone. And this next one is an amazing, amazing testimonial. This gal had lacerated her 2 tendons in her hand, and after surgery, she used the FGX power strip on her arm. Now, she only needed 2 painkillers on the first day after the operation. After that, they removed the cast and she wore the strips on her wrist. And the third picture is on day 21. Her surgeon was absolutely blown away by the lack of painkillers and the progress of the healing that he's actually now joined our company as one of our business partners as an FGX Express distributor. Pretty amazing. An absolutely mind-boggling, amazing little product we have. And then again here, before and after shots of a person, dealing with skin issues, acne, direct result after 4 days. Now, you can go onto the internet, guys, and you can simply go to YouTube and you can type in FGX Express or FGX Power Strips hyphen backache, migraine, whatever your issue is, and you're going to pretty much find a testimonial of somebody who's had the same issue that you've had and how it worked for them and how they did it. I'm going to point out one of the testimonies here. I'm going to find this girl here, right here, this one here. This is very interesting to read. She had worn the power strips for about 3 days without noticing any real difference. But on the 4th morning, she says, I woke up with a stiff neck. It felt like it was running from my shoulders, so I placed the power strip across my trapezoid muscle. Within 15 minutes, the pain was gone. Later that afternoon, I felt the power strip heating up and then noticed a tingling in the opposite hip. In the opposite hip, I smiled to myself knowing that it was creating an energetic balance of my skeletal system. Thank you, FG Express. The reason I read that one, the product doesn't work necessarily in 20 minutes. In this lady's case here, she already worn it for 4 days, and you have to sometimes move it around the body to find out where it's going to work for you the best. So our joke is stick it where it hurts. However, especially on the back, when I had my sore back, I didn't have any response in my back for 2 or 3 days, but then when I replaced it, I moved up about 6 inches higher on my back, and voila, the next morning I woke up without a backache. My personal testimony, as you know, I've been wearing them now for 320-some days since February the 27th of last year. I put them on my knees. I was taking 14 pain pills a day. I'm over 4,480 pain pills that I've not had to take over the last 10 months. So changed my life. Pretty exciting. So now, in addition to our amazing power strips, and by the way, folks, if you think that our market is limited, 1.5 billion people around the world suffer daily with pain, and it's a $700 billion market. And we're going after this market in an all-natural way. So there is no cap on where we're going with this business with our amazing power strips. Now, our second groundbreaking product is absolutely on the same level as the power strip, and it's called solar strips. And what that is, it's pure nutrition. We call it the superfood. It's pure nutrition with marine phytoplankton. And what that looks like, on the end of this person's finger here, there's a little breath mint. It looks like one of those Lister mints. And that right there is 37.5 milligrams of pure marine phytoplankton that you stick on your tongue, and it simply dissolves away into your bloodstream. Well, what is phytoplankton? Marine phytoplankton is one of the most powerful foods known on Earth. It's loaded with essential fatty acids, enzymes, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, pigments, more chlorophyll than any other plant, and it's all in microscopic form. This tiny plant is about the size of a red blood cell, and it grows in the ocean as the beginning of the entire food chain, whereas all other living creatures in the ocean feed on the phytoplankton. Those 200-pound or 220-ton whales eat this, okay? It's also said to be responsible for over 70% of the planet's oxygen, and because of its microscopic size, that's why it has such a penetrating value into the cellular level of the body. Now, how this all come about is pretty amazing. The product, phytoplankton, the studies they've done and we've done, and the testimonies are just outstanding. It's helped to control diabetes, control insulin levels in the body. It boosts levels of the DHEA. It helps to produce red blood cells, prevents blood clotting, liver detox, brain energy, cardiovascular health, lowers cholesterol, prevents the colon cancer, arthritis relief, skin detox. The list literally, guys, it's 6 pages long. If you was to hold it up, it's 6 pages long. It also works with anti-aging, improved thyroid functions. It's literally the superfood. You can literally take no other. You can take this once a day. Replaces your entire cupboard full of your minerals and vitamins, etc. Now, how this came about and how this history became part of our company. Basically, history in the making. Back in the early 1990s and early 2000s, a fellow named Tom Harper in Nanaimo, British Columbia, he has a sea farm. He was raising and learning how to grow the phytoplankton to feed to his sea farm, where grows shellfish and sells them. The breakthrough that he made at that point was he figured out a way, and he patented the process of taking a silica shell off of the phytoplankton at the molecular level to be able to be absorbed by the shellfish, not knowing that it was going to save his life just a few years later. What happened was, not too far, around the early 2004 and 5, somewhere in that area, Tom Harper was diagnosed with lung cancer. He was given 9 weeks to 9 months maximum to live, and only 2,000 people a year get that kind of cancer, and it's a 0 survival rate. One day he was passing by the tanks, and he decided to stick his finger into the algae, into the phytoplankton, and give it a try. He thought, well, all he thought was, well, everybody thought he was a nutcase. His family thought he was crazy. His daughter, Tiffany, thought he was crazy. His point was, what do I have to lose? He'd seen how it had affected and grew massive amounts of shellfish, grew at alarmingly fast rates and were healthy. So he started eating it. And not too long after he started eating, he had to go back down to Victoria for a procedure because his lungs were filling up with fluid and stuff from the cancer. When the surgeons went inside Tom's lungs, though, sometime later, they found that the cancer had completely stopped. His tumors were now all benign. They were completely puzzled by it. And then Tom, he goes, well, they actually went in and did 11 different biopsies throughout the lungs, and every single one of them was clear. That's the family there. That's Tom now, and that's his daughter. Now, this made news. This is the NIMO Daily News back in 2005. He was cured, and not only did he not have cancer, which is absolutely unstoppable, and was one of the first persons in history to survive it, he also was a diabetic, and he no longer takes insulin. And he also was extremely overweight when he started, and now he's back. He's down absolutely to his normal body weight. And that was all from taking the phytoplankton. So guys, our solar strips, another groundbreaking, earth-shattering second product. So with FGX Express, we have an FDA-listed and patented all-natural pain relief product. Plus we have the second product, the world's most complete superfood, the marine phytoplankton. And the third groundbreaking product that we have are called the beauty strips, or the beauty strip system. And what this is, it's a two-part system that the average person would take it for 7 days out of 1 month. It's like a 7-day intensive spa treatment to reverse the anti-aging of your skin and your face and whatnot. It's a two-part project. I learned this when I was down in Vancouver this last week. The way to do this for the average lady or average guy out there is our package comes with 16 packages of serum. You take one in the morning, the cream, the serum, you put one on at night. You do that, and about halfway through the regime of 7 days, you then would put on what's called the kelp mask halfway through your week. So once a month, this product comes once a month. So once a month, you do a 7-day intensive spa treatment, basically. And what it does is it regrows and it stops the aging process and slows it down for sure, and it starts slowly after time. It's going to actually start to reverse it. And again, pictures paint a much better picture than I'm telling you. You can go online. You can there's like over 2-hour videos that explain the science and why it works, and we have the patented rights to it, etc. It's pretty amazing. This is a fellow after a couple of weeks, one treatment, of the crow feet on his eyes. This one here is again one treatment of a lady from the redness out of her skin. She was actually one of the first beta testers, so she tried the serum and the face mask, and that's what happened after she's done her treatment for the intensive treatment from the red up top to a glowing skin, closed her pores up, amazing. And then this lady here, she went on a double intensive. She went on two packs back to back, 2 of the spa treatments, and that was before and after over 25 days in the same month. Pretty amazing product. So we have 3 amazing things that actually, if you think about the baby boomers moving through the market, we're dealing with pain, health, and beauty. All of our products, I'll get to that right now. So right company, right team, right products. In fact, Forever Green has been around for 11 years. And, you know, we were a fairly small company. In 2013, with our whole products, we're a whole natural company, we did $18 million in business. With the introduction last year, the pre-launch of the Power Strips, we jumped from $18 million in 3 countries to $60 million of business last year, and we're on track to do well over $100 million this year. So we have the right products, the right company, now it's the right timing, and we're looking for a global market. The other category that we created and why we're a global market and we exploded to $60 million last year, a couple things is, one, we're still in pre-launch, and yet in pre-launch we were able to ship to 177 countries that we could never ship to before. How are we able to do that? It's because our packaging is another category creator in the direct marketing business. This here, you see a picture there, but this is the actual package. So when you get involved with the Power Strips, this is what they look like. And they come in this package. This package ships anywhere that the U.S. Postal Service wants to ship it for $4.95. That's the Power Strips. That's the size of the solar strips, and the beauty strips is just a little bit bigger. This is the package of the beauty strips, so you can see that they ship and mail anywhere in the world, and they're not susceptible to freezing, breaking, etc. So we literally have a global opportunity that we can now expand our business absolutely pretty much anywhere in the world. Again, we're shipping now to 177 countries around the world. So when your target market is every woman, man, child, literally in the free world, we have a worldwide business opportunity here that's absolutely endless, okay? And I'm going to show you how that all starts with only 2 people, so it's pretty exciting. So the right company, right products, the right timing, and of course now you got to say, well, okay, but how do I get paid? Do I have to buy a franchise? Do I got to buy semi-loads worth of product, etc.? You're looking for the right business model. Our business model for sharing this product is what's called relationship selling. And relationship selling is one of the most powerful models for connecting the consumer to the product. Xerox, Coca-Cola, AT&T, Motorola have all used relationship selling to get their product to the market. Well, you see, relationship selling, that sounds like network marketing. Yeah, it is. Relationship marketing, what I mean is network marketing, but don't panic. You know, a lot of people have a misconception or have old conceptions of network marketing, multi-level marketing. And right now, what's amazing is that when you actually look at it, a multi-level company, right here, for example, we have our head offices, we have all the same as a traditional company, all the overhead at the top end. We have the presidents, the vice presidents, all the managers and staff. Both traditional companies have that, as well as multi-level companies. The real difference is a traditional company will spend $50 million to launch a product, pay people, pay celebrities, etc., that don't even use the product. Whereas network marketing or multi-level companies, we don't have to pay anybody anything until a sale is made, because we have distributors or business partners that are using the product, that are enjoying the product themselves, and they're sharing it word of mouth. No different than going to a movie. You saw a great movie, had a good restaurant, etc. So that's really the only difference as far as the outlay or how it's put together. And what a lot of people don't know or don't realize is that network marketing in 2012 alone was over $167 billion industry for sales. So the only place that came close in 2012, the movie industry did about $80 billion. Video gaming did about $67 billion. The music industry did about $16. NFL did $9.5. In 2014, NFL was over $10.5. Movie was around $90 billion. And network marketing came in at $197 billion worth of sales. So as far as huge, we are huge. Network marketing, direct check, relationship selling is massive. It's big enough, in fact, that Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest men and investors, he now has 3 different multi-level companies he invests in because he believes in the system. Those who read, understand, or who know who Robert Kiyosaki is, he recommends network marketing because he believes it's the most fairest system in the world to get people of any level of education, any race, color, and creed can make it to the top. It offers unique benefits to those who want more out of life. And 2 of the top people that we'd recognize would be Bill Gates and Donald Trump. They were both asked the same question. If they were starting over from broke or from scratch, what would they do? Both of them answered, Bill Gates, if I was to given a chance to start over again, I'd choose network marketing. And Trump said exactly the same thing. So we are here. Network marketing has come around to where now it's becoming the stable, acceptable way to actually market. And a lot of companies are looking at it saying, you know what? Relationship selling. Friend who tells a friend who tells a friend. So that's our business model. Now how we get paid in that business model, we get paid 5 ways. I'm going to just touch on 2 of them. I'm going to show you what's called the fast start bonus, basically the front end commission. And I'm going to talk about what's called the team bonus. All the rest of this we can fill you in. It just kind of falls into place once you start doing these 2 anyways. So right off the bat, anybody goes to your website, you share your product with somebody, they just want to buy the product, they can go to your website, hit the buy button. If they buy $100 of the product, for example, you'd get 25% because they're your customer, so you make $25. That's very straightforward, very simple. Now, if someone decides that they want to be a business partner with you and grow a business, whatever they purchase in the first 4 weeks, the company's also going to give you a 25% bonus off of their purchase as well, just to get you a little quick start. It's called Fast Start. The third way over here, I'll talk about Tribe, X-Tribe, I'll talk about that some other time. But the other way we get paid is what's called the team bonus. And I'm going to just draw this out real quick. Team bonus is very simple. There's you, and you're going to build two teams. That's supposed to be a smile, not a frown. All right. So you're going to build two teams. You're going to put a team on your left, and you want a business partner on your right. And that really is the beginning of all you have to worry about. There's a right team and a left team. That simple. And now you are going to help, and you are now, of course, you're also with somebody's sponsored you, and your business partner is going to help you. So at this point here, let's, for example, say this took you 1 week. 1 week to find two people to get interested in starting a business with you and growing a future. So you have a left team and a right team. Now, all we're going to do is we are going to work as a team, and we are going to go and we're going to help your first business partner to build his first two team players, his two business partners. And same with your second person, okay? And let's say that took another week. I believe that every single person right now can find two people that are interested and have a couple $100, let's say, to get started to build their own business. And in week 3, we're now going to help those as a team, a complete team effort. We're going to help them find those people get there too. And you kind of get in the picture here, right? Okay. Now watch this. This is where it gets kind of neat. This is week 1. This is week 2. This is week 3. So when you take that out a little bit, well, here's what it looks like. There's you, just like I showed. There's your left team. There's your right team. The second week, they went and there's 2, as we saw like on the page before. Third week, you'd have 4 on that next level. And at the end of the 4th week, at the end of the first month, if we're going just 2 a week, each person can find 2 each week, you're going to have a total of 8, 4, 2, and 1. You're going to have 15 new business partners on your left side. You're going to have 15 business partners on your right side. And for sake of argument, they're each doing what's called 100 points a month. So you're going to have 1,500 points of sales for that month on this side, and you're going to have 1,500 worth of sales on this side. And how the company pays us is they pay us 12% of whatever the lowest side team is. In this case, it's exactly the same. But for that month, to keep things simple, we get paid every week, but I'm just going to show you what we would have made for the month. If you had 1,500 points for the month, times 12% is $170 in your first month. Plus, you would have received $25 fast start, 25% there and 25% there. So you have $25 to $270. So on your first month, it'd be, what is that? Is that right? $195. Oh yeah, sorry, $50. So it'd be 50. Okay. $25 from each side. So in your first month, you receive $230 worth of commissions. You can't retire on it, but look what happens in the 5th week. In your 5th week, by helping those people get 2, continuing on, and in a perfect world, this continues for the end of 12 weeks. We have 4,000 people on your business on your one side, and you'd have 4,000 on the other, and that would bring you in roughly $49,000 per month of income. You say impossible. Folks, there are people all over this company that are making 4, 5, and 6-figure incomes right now. In fact, one of our top person in the company, one of the very top persons in the company, lives in Kelowna, British Columbia, and between her and her partner, Troy and Nicole Diamond, they are averaging between $15,000 and $17,000 per week, and that's over less than 2 years in the business. Now, what we've come up with is pretty exciting. We're introducing everybody tonight to what's called Get To It. It's the Get To It co-op marketing program, and you need to qualify to be part of this program. If you decide to join the co-op, there's 2 things. There's 2 minimum things you have to do. One is you have to be on what's called 100 PV on your auto ship, and we'll explain that. That basically means that every month you're going to get at least 2 packages. Okay, one package is probably for personal use, and the other package we want you to use as samples to give away. And that can be a combination. It could be a beauty strip and power strips. It could be the solar strips. It could be any combination of products, but it's going to be 2 a month minimum. That equals 100 PV points, and we'll explain that a little bit later. And the second way to qualify is you need to give us 5 names of people that you feel may be interested. They do not have to join our company. You do not have to present it to them. In fact, you turn those names in to our marketing co-op. As you get trained up and learn how to do it, you become part of that marketing co-op actually on the phone or on the meetings in the coffee shops or whatever. But this is how you first qualify. And what it means is get to it means that we are actually going to work with you to get you to fill up your first 4 levels, express to success. Now what that means is these first 2 people that we are going to get and help you get may not be part of your 5 referrals. As we have people who join the company, who want to join the company, for example, let's say we're running an ads, Greg, myself, leaders, Jim, Glenn, and Leroy, etc. As we do mass marketing and we have leads coming in plus referrals, everybody that joins has a minimum of 5 referrals. For example, we have 50 new people that have joined the business. We are going to actually give away the sponsorship to you if you had joined our co-op. These may be people you do not even know, okay? They came from above you, from a surplus leads from people above you. Now what that means is that your 5 referrals that you gave us, let's say that 2 of them do become on board with us. Well, they may end up being given to somebody else. We don't care where they go, but our goal is simply to make sure that every single person that joins our co-op is going to get 2 people placed directly to them and sponsored to their position. Now, we can't guarantee it, but we're going to do our best to do it. And what happens is once this is filled up to the 4th level, which is the 15 people, then you're free at that point. You can rejoin again if you want to go back into the co-op and get 2 more and build build yourself 2 more direct people. You can do that, and that will look after your X-Tribe and all that, but we're not worried about that because when we work this way, when we work this co-op properly, literally every single person who comes in, so again, this may not be your lead here, this may not be your business referral, but all of a sudden, here's what happens. Success breeds success. So even though these 2 boxes here were not a direct referral, if you've got to catch this, guys, this is really important, is not a direct referral, but we are going to give away the sponsorship of these 2 to that person. It's sort of like a waiting list. The sooner a person gets in and gets us their 5 leads, as the referrals, then this person gets looked after, then the next person gets looked after, and all of a sudden, you know what, those 5 that you give us, we may be phoning them up, giving the presentation, and they may come in way down here. It may be your next door neighbor, and you know what, because you're part of the co-op, that sponsorship is going to go to whoever next in line. So it won't be you necessarily. Now, if you're on the ball and you give us on the phone immediately, yes, those people could be on your immediate downline, or directly to you, I should say. They'll always be in your downline. We'll never crisscross. We'll never give away any of your referrals outside of your organization. So very, very, very amazing. Now, some of you might be fighting and bucking, going, I don't want to give away my personal sponsors. I can tell you right now, we have spent literally probably 100 or more hours on this, drawing it out, redrawing it out. We went through our downlines. We looked at a lot of our heavy recruiters that brought in 15 and 20 people that have been struggling to have those people, just get excited about the business. And let me tell you, we redrew it. It's amazing what happens. It's literally pay it forward, pay it forward, pay it forward, pay it forward. For those of you online that have already with our company and understand the marketing, do not worry about your matching bonuses. Don't worry about your X-Tribes. That all falls into place anyways. So we're really excited about this. I'm extremely excited. We actually started doing it in Vancouver over the weekend. Right after our meeting, it's great. I know Jim's starting to do it. I know Richard's now on doing it. So this is kind of an introduction to you guys. So we got the right pay plan, and now the last thing you need, guys, is the right team, family, support, and training. And that's us. We believe that XG Express Max, together we're going to reach our goals. We do the training, we do the conference calls, the live webinars. We got the Get to It cooperative program now up and running. and we have a tremendous amount of co-op advertising that we've been testing out. So once you're in the Get To It co-op and you're rocking along, you go, Al, man, I want more people down below me. You know what? You can then participate at that point as well with our we have big plans to do massive marketing, flyer marketing, possible TV marketing, and you'll be able to participate in that as well. So we are starting off 2015, and it's never been done. It's radical what we're going to do, guys. Radical. This is a quick picture of here's us in Vancouver, part of our team I was talking about. We had about 60-some people showed up down in Vancouver or Langley to meet the new president of North America, and this is part of our team that showed up down there, our Vancouver and some of the Kelowna folks there in Winfield and whatnot. So where do you start? What do I do? I like it. What do I want to do? It's real simple. You're going to spend $12 for the year to sign up. That's all your direct pricing, custom websites, etc. And whether you want to be just a user of the product and save some money, you can still sign up as a distributor or as a business partner, and you simply buy a one-pack if that's all you want for 50 points. But like I said, to be part of the Get To It program, you need to be on a 2-pack of something a month. Don't care what it is, whatever product you like the best, as long as you're at 100 points per month. That's the first part of being eligible for the Get To It program. The second, of course, is to give us the first 5 referrals. Those can be any names on your telephone, whatever. We're not going to stress and pressure them. You can be on the phone if you want. You can introduce us to them if you want, or you literally can sit silent on the phone, muted, and learn what we say to them. Now, if you're serious about building a business, then I highly suggest that if you have the money, start with the minimum of a 10-pack. It's about $500. So call it $600 by the time you're done with U.S. and exchange and everything. And that's going to give you enough power strips to hand out samples to people and help your people get going. Again, depending on what size you're at, there's all different packages you can purchase, but minimum is 2-pack. Suggested would be to get yourself definitely get some samples, because the first thing that happens as soon as you get involved with the business is anybody you sign up that day, they literally want a package. They don't want to wait 2 or 3 weeks for the first package to come. If you don't believe me, ask all your people that are your sponsors, or ask, if you're brand new, ask the person who's invited you to this webinar. So after you do that, and then you want it, so you $12, buy your package, and then we highly suggest you join the Get To It cooperative marketing program. As I've already said, minimum of 5 referrals. You can give more. The more referrals you give, those referrals, when they come online, whatever those are, those referrals that we get to join the business, are going to go in your direct leg downline. They're not going to go to somebody else's downlines. They'll go always directly below you somewhere. So you're always going to get the volume from that cooperative marketing. So guys, that's it. Again, I really believe 100% that FG Express is absolutely the world's best global opportunity. We have the pain relief, we have the replenishing of the body nutrients, we have the renewal with the beauty strips, the anti-aging. Get on board, get to the person that invited you to this webinar, and find out how to get started. I'll ask them which website they have to go to. You want to be talking to myself, Greg, Jim, whoever, to get you the actual right website, because if you've already have your first 2, we're going to go down below that, and we're going to help somebody in your downline that's to get their next placement, and that's going to be you. All right, guys, thanks a lot. I appreciate you being on the call tonight. I'm going to close this off. I'm going to turn off the recording. And remember, guys, entrepreneurship, it's living a few years of your life like most people won't do, so you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'm just going to, and have a great night.